Hello everybody, my name is Ryunn Eldred and welcome back to another episode of the Nerdgasmic franchise for Madden 22 here on the group channel NerdgazmicGoodfellas. I am testing out my live streaming capabilities, so we're going to go ahead and jump into my week 1 game against the Detroit Lions. If you guys have missed any of our games, you guys can catch them in either the index card up above that will go out to the export, or on the in-screen annotations at the end of the YouTube video. For those of who are here on Twitch watching, you can check out all the previous games between me, the Boss Foss, Mr. Retro, Tainted Saint, all on the NerdgazmicGoodfellas YouTube channel. I'm really hoping this holds through. I've been very iffy on live streaming on the internet. I have now because I've had issues with the provider. But if all goes well, I will be able to start building up a live streaming schedule. Now, my question is,
today,
I just want to make sure the audio is good.
In Detroit. It's week 1,
which it is. I just checked it.
On EA Sports. It's the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
So as of right now, for our Nerdgasmic franchise mode, I believe I am the only player to have not lost the game so far.
Good crowd seemingly ready to go. Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
I got this. I ain't afraid.
Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our 6th season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And CD, so much to watch for coming up.
Let's return middle.
Well, ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good year out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year we averaged 49.6 points per game. It's the highest ever by 3 points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start to catch up?
Yeah, passer ratings an all-time high, completion percentage also an all-time high. So as you said, will those numbers continue to climb northward, or will the defenses adjust?
We're going to do an outside HB stretch. Nope. That was a fail and a half.
Big loss on their first play from it's second down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're playing the defense there with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the sticks here with a second.
We'll go for one more run play before I do a pass.
Off, this is Mostert. He's up after a gain of 4 up to the 25.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? Back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep thank you.
I would if it wasn't 3rd and 11. We are not at a good start. Let's go by formation. Single back, wing tight. We'll go for a quick slant.
On their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Kaepernick now to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will.
Oh, God, no.
Interception, return for a Lions touchdown.
I went into this too cocky. Oh, no.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. The play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone.
I knew throwing to A would have been a bad choice, and I did it.
As this one's in the air.
All right, James Jr.
Here's Richie James on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field and looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick-6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick-6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. Really helps you in sync as a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
That's how that first play should have went.
Right on the chalk of the 45.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Play intensity and the speed really ratchets up on open week.
Alright, let's keep running some run plays. I need to get the yardage up anyways.
First down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle.
Try to go for another pass play.
Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's got this down to 35.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Deebo Samuel was a revelation for the 49ers in their run to the NFC Championship in his rookie year of 2019. Injuries kept him to just 7 games last year, but he brings a dimension of creativity when he's out on the field, and he makes a nice catch there for a first down.
There we go, strong formation close.
So the ball
Let's do a run play from this book.
Now here's 1st and 10, the 35-yard line. They hand it off to Mostert, and he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
We'll go another run play for the 3 yards.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And they'll be inside the 25.
And that's the first.
24.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Let's hit the quick slants again.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick.
Nope.
He almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
I got lucky
another
there.
Interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring the defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Seventh play of the drive,
this one
coming on 3rd and 8.
We're gonna try for it.
Kaepernick gonna throw. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3.
Yeah.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They gonna let me pick a play? Come on, guys. We'll go for a quick toss for 1st and goal. I should have just went for goal plays, honestly.
Mostert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close. Sneak it.
I don't think he to a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Goldman. And across the goal line into the end
And we're going to
zone.
dance it. Tie up that game.
Wayne Goldman.
Oh wait, I haven't kicked the ball in
And the
forever.
49ers
I hope
are
I
within
don't
an extra
set
point of
this.
tying this thing up. But just power football there down near the goal
We're going
line.
to definitely go for the PA.
To push his way across.
Yeah, they went
what's
heavy
that
there.
win look
Sometimes
like?
you have those big offensive linemen
No
come
win.
in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a
Oh,
good
that was
stance,
not good.
blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
I never do good at the field goals in this.
So with the missed PAT
Accurate
in his
kick
rearview mirror,
right
he goes
after I
back
failed the
out to
first
kick
one.
this one off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here comes the new-look Lion offense here in 2021, led by their quarterback in his first season in Detroit after 5 in L.A., Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff
I'm a
was
coach
really
suggestion.
strong. Back-to-back
Those
Pro
plays.
Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came in 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And he's able to get this one up to his
Really?
30 before
Another
he's
one of
out
my guys got an
bounds.
injury?
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back.
Just tell me it's a pulled hemi. Something that could, like, easily be waited out for a short amount of time.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I'm going to storm in as
Here's
Bosa.
Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Swift.
Damn it.
And he's got room.
I gave that to him.
Touchdown, Detroit.
I fucking gave that.
Swift.
I gotta go get my water from the
9
kitchen.
yards. And the Lions add on to their lead.
I fucking
Earlier in
gave
the
that
week
to
when they
him,
had their
too.
scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain.
If I would
They
have
were
never
concerned
switched
about
into
it
that player,
all
they would have
week,
at least
yet he
auto
still
sacked
did
his
it to
ass,
them. Wonder
and I
how
would
that's
have
going to
like
carry
at
over
least had
the
a
rest
little
the
bit of
game.
a chance. I screwed that for myself. Can't even be mad about it. I mean, I can be mad about it when I turn for the so anyway.
Parkey
right.
for the extra point.
Whee!
And it's up. It's our score, 14-6. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's James. And he'll go deep. This drive will start at the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, Mostert. Let's do this, buddy.
On the ground with Mostert. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I do kind of like Kittle out there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's a sight that 49er fans like. George Kittle catching a pass for a first down.
I do love using Kittle.
8 games in 2020, but he was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2008, 2019. They're hoping he can in his all-pro form this season.
Kittle, Sermon, and Bosa have been like my top players through the preseason games.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings out.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the on the outside, and he does exactly that.
Well, I don't like trash.
Now on 3rd down, they'll need
We're
to
gonna
get
aim
to the
for one more
36 to pick up the 1st. Gallman will run it. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be
caught up on everybody.
The 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We're 4th and 4. I'm not sweating it.
Kyle Shanahan's made a decision. They're going on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough.
Got that
for the
turnover,
1st.
baby.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to go sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
51 yards for him on the ground in his 1st quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Here's Mostert. And not much.
I juked right into McKinley.
About it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I panicked and got rid of it.
Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. 2nd and 7. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple of. Now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Go for
zone
zone
looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And a fresh start for
They're hot, Mike.
Swift and his teammate coaching staff. And they believe he space against linebackers. 46 catches his rookie year. They expect that number to get into the 60s.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way. Only for a couple here.
Detroit,
down.
all right.
Now after the
another me
down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see.
That's all I care. I was to have another one of my guys down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff. It's a short. Complete to his tight end. The reception 7. It's 3rd down.
They're gonna run.
Now
I feel like they're gonna run it.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big
Who flagged?
On 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The NFC's Pro a year ago, Jack Fox on to punt for the Lions. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. And this will be taken at the 13. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it in the court, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling, and I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke, and he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play, Kaepernick. This will be caught at Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
I was like, get me down that field, baby. Woo!
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Room here to run.
Come on, Mostert!
Touchdown, 49ers.
Give him that swagger, baby.
Raheem Mostert.
That was a good run play.
57 yards. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line. that hole so suddenly, and how massive was he to take that cut and downfield there to stop him.
That was a beautiful play.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Kaepernick looking to throw for. Kaepernick fumble. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50. The 30.
Bro!
10. And can you believe this? It points the other way on the fumble return. Boy, that got pretty close to
Why is going to go tackle him so slowly?
Other end for 2 for themselves.
You think Electron ball security is in order here? Because and it's not just taking care of, you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost score.
I should just try for the PAT.
Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out to disrupt these offenses. It's a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run out of the gun with Swift. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Frustrating start, more like it. I don't want to lose, bro.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 77 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading the ball carrier with a
takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
From the 50, it's Goff. Open man is Quintez
Mother.
Cephas. Touchdown, Detroit. Quintez Cephas. 50
I need to score.
And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now Parkey for the
Go for that
extra
base
point.
block.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So 6 plays, 25 yards. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will
Didn't mean to
send
hit
this
left.
one away. Now James returning. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now going to try to
tripped up among freaking
teammates. Maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Mostert again.
A very tough run. Gain out near the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far.
Offense, offense.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
All right, come on.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
What did you...
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So from the 36
Why the
now,
fuck
1st
would you
and
do
10.
that, you stupid motherfucker?
Now Goff. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a situation.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so
dude,
they're
I
left
was
with a
1 yard
3rd and
away.
3.
Why would Kaepernick decide to do that? That was so dumb.
Because they drop it off to him on the screen.
That is going to have me seriously upset. Now they're going to be another touchdown ahead.
I really made something out of that one.
And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
I still have
3 points there, and they
I still have a
continue to
chance.
build this first.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo,
still have a
controlling
chance.
possession,
Come on,
finishing with
James
points,
Jr.
the better off you're going to be.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat.
Go for it, go for it, go for it.
Sometimes I have this vision of the coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And
First down, baby. Let's go, Mostert.
Stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Come on. My quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw, Kaepernick. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Flash the stick skills,
Dude,
but
Kittle
didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Kittle was going for
You
that.
said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. Right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Good job, Mostert.
149 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. Really made his presence felt in this one.
Kaepernick now on 1st down.
No!
Is
Come
incomplete.
on.
They've given up a few first downs
7-11.
on this drive, but getting the incompletion there should give them something to build and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so not any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive to finish this one off.
And they stop him short of the 1st, as he can only get to the 20.
Oh, God.
Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Throw for it on 4th. And it's not convert, and they turn it over.
What is up with Kaepernick and making the plays that I'm choosing? I did a run play. I did a fucking run play. And then he didn't even throw to the right guy. He threw directly to that dude. What the hell is going on?
I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4. Goff. Oh, that's into a seat. And it's accepted. About the 31.
Thank goodness.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window
shot at
over
this.
the middle.
Thank you for your automatic interception.
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone he's. Because oftentimes, those will vacate and run downfield. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the spot for the QB.
Now Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
I was like, the running game has never failed me.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding. What?
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fat guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he's going to take this one down a 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, Samuel.
Please
don't film me, buddy.
Kaepernick. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he'll go out of bounds. Zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And across the truck into the end zone.
Team.
Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think, if that's all he gets, he'll just sit there and have and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Oh,
but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just get in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it in and tuck it away.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
and 1-2 point and a touchdown.
And they'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
So I'm not that far back.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them. They did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think they should be better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point. From the 31, Goff. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down. Swift. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark, and we're still in the second quarter.
So from inside Niner territory, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. Touchdown! Williams, 42 yards. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
I'm glad I can't see my face.
That one able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases? Successful catch and a completion of a play. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is up to the team now. The drive, 4
2
plays,
touchdowns
75
behind.
yards, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down.
I could have made it through that.
Guy up there at the 24. Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. Now, Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily you've set the tone way and have run it differently. Usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right. You can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
He's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? One play has him up past 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Okay.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. That one caught by Ross Dwelling. A good rally to the football.
Did
Keeps
not
him
get me
only a
really
yard,
anywhere.
and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone cover. Your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and at the line of scrimmage.
Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Gorman. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Play action. Now Kaepernick taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, Ryunn, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
There we go.
And another first down. Get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
Good strong throw right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Tough to mix up. I want to offer your channel promotions. I don't do those sketchy buy and sub things. Sorry. That's not for me.
This is Gallman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just didn't clear ground. But how about the guy the play?
Okay,
we
I
often
got
talk
this.
about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, able to make the play.
Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. These big runs that we're seeing, without being involved as well.
Right.
Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking of back into this football game. To throw, Kaepernick. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
Spike that
Touchdown,
shit.
49.
First
George
receiving
Kittle
touchdown, Kittle.
from 10 yards out. And the 49ers get a score closer.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
That's no good. Second time
Motherfucker.
now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
2 minute.
We remind you that coming up in 2
They're
minutes,
gonna on
head
that
down
clock
to visit with
so that way
Jonathan
they can get it
Coachman in
again.
Orlando back another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Priority alert from Domatron. He's 24-6 against the Cardinals.
Just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Goff. He gets this to Alizé Mack, the Notre Dame product. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Got that sack.
From just shy of Goff. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And
You can tell when I'm using it first thing because you can see my guy go right past it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is gone. And a dangerous throw there.
Why would you swat that? You could have easily caught that.
The incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And an incomplete
You're just getting rid of it now.
Stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. To the air again. Goff. Throw right side, complete to William. And he'll
It
be
switched
brought
me
down
into
at
the wrong guy that time.
Well short.
Well, not wrong guy because the guy I wanted to switch into did a good job, but
only a yard be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The kick by Parkey is good, and that will give them a 12-point lead.
That is exactly 2
for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Winds up and go for Samuel. And will be incomplete. Would have been a big hit if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime here on weekend. All right,
I know what I'm doing so bad. I'm 2 touchdowns
back
behind.
to the action here in the third. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On first down, gone. Throw left side complete. That's Mack. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. That time they're able to bomb, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Yeah,
this
dance
return
it.
is going to be haunted right around the
It'll be okay.
28-yard line.
Ooh,
That is
handstand.
just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender.
All right, let's show them who owns the half, the last half game,
this
all
team
right?
a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders tell defensive guys, tell back, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards.
Let's do it again.
2nd and 2. They'll run again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick.
I looked at the wrong guy.
A 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. Then he'll take this back all the way up past the 5-yard line.
I looked at fucking X and I pressed Y because I still see Y on the
just can't
screen.
hold on to the when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team. That's 3 interceptions now.
I'm really
4
sad that I
turnovers
did
for the
that.
game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This is why I don't do
And
pass
following
plays.
the interception, just any interception,
sook.
are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect
I
me.
didn't do
Just go ahead and
anything.
Be loose with the football
But
again.
guess I'll
You're
flex.
going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good football.
He
All
certainly
right.
has. Not exactly we're
They're
doing
not
4
getting
minute
points.
offense yet.
We get a
They've gotta
second
think
chance
about,
at this.
I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in.
On the ground, Gallman again. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a couple there, that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Gets it!
Shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's complete.
Thank you.
And he's able to get all the way past the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had to be dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And defending for the defense, they can't get the stop here. On play, it's Kaepernick. He'll fire this deep for a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Now after the run, got a man down on the field. Hate to see this.
They've only injured
Week
1 to their
of
3.
the season. We'll be back.
All right, come on. I was like, it's not guys, so I'm not at the end of the world here.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Another run play.
Here's Gallman. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, and this guy, he's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. An 8-play drive at this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves 4th down now.
No.
Defense that
No.
got Kaepernick's attention as he's going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this quarter as he'll go for 4th down. This is going to be close. That little short, and he didn't get. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on down. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they'll be defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Come on.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. The last drive, bringing out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And that's out to the 5th. Put it out a couple yards shy. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. And that one off the behind him. Incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself.
Do it again.
I always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring.
Fuck!
Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, look at yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant yardage.
Why fucking saw the guy over there?
Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Pissing me off. I'm about to switch you out with Garoppolo.
Gonna give the tailback. Gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. A good pickup there. 8 yards. First down completion.
Read man coverage, Brandon. The drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get it 47 here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Kaepernick. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They take a shot there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
All right, Gallman, this is all you, buddy.
Now a handoff here to his running back. So a decent down at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And he's taken in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
All right, so we're
Wayne Goldman
in the gap.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
This is called.
Yes!
Is he in? Yes. 2 points.
Oh,
and
my
that
gosh.
almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
They were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have
I was
it
holding
to get it
my
within the
breath
range that
the
you just
whole
talked
time.
about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jared Goff and the rest of the Lions offense set to go to work once more. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
So
I
from the
can stop
36
them
now,
from
1st
scoring
and
on
10.
this one. Then I might have a chance.
Goff now to throw. Finding Williams once more. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the. On 2nd down now. Swift. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. He'll be brought down right at midfield after.
That was Hurst? No.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. 2nd and 8 coming up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
2.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. Converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Gone.
Why?
Try and set up the screen to Swift. And he will have a first
Why did
down
they
as they
stop
get into
before the
ground
sack?
at
They ran
37.
right up to the guy and then just
And that
froze.
pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating
Watch.
defensively. You're
They
playing
just
away from getting
freeze.
that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Just week 1, but already of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. He made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they really start.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety Tart. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
76-yard
I say it's
touchdown.
kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And
Yes!
And they've got
Oh, I
the
put
lead
myself
here
in the lane.
fourth.
Oh, my God.
They don't
Oh,
want the tie. They
yes.
roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it. Point
Oh, my
game.
God.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they have to try past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive in points.
All right, come on.
And redemption from the pick 6. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
How change the camera?
Now a carry for Swift. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now San Francisco going to call their second.
Setting. Game controls? Would it be in that? Ball carrier? Huh. Leg. Tuck. Spin. Stiff arm. Protect ball. Snap ball, switch player, audible, fake snap. Ball in air. Offense, aggressive catch, ball hawk, SWAT, cool, defensive engage, bull rush, hit stick, pursuit, dive tackle, switch player, breakdown tackle, hit stick up, cut stick, blow up. I just want to know how to visual feedback. There we go. Standard.
Timeout. That's going to leave him with
I was
just
like, I'm
one
not sure
remaining
how.
here in this fourth quarter.
There
Line
we
of
go.
scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I was like, I gotta stop messing around with buttons.
Here's
All right, there we go.
That's complete to the back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
I just gotta hold him down more plays.
From the 39, Goff. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back.
One more play.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Goff now looks to throw. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
All right.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's within field goal range, so I can still keep it within the field goal as long as I make a touchdown.
From the 50, it's Goff. He's got it to Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looked at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, it's good. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes
Come on, I need to stop him.
Run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into
I
first
need to
down.
stop him in the track.
Executed it to perfection. Goff on first down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Goff throwing again. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Just going for the pass.
Play action. It's Goff. Looking left side. And
Oh my God! Switch it to the right fucking guy!
Make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
Beautiful throw right there on third down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points. But a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a
All you
first
had
and
to do
goal
was
at the 1.
fucking switch it to the right guy. Why would it have me switch it to the dude that's far away? Obviously, I'm wanting to switch into 41.
Question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Williams. Nothing to the 13th play of the drive proves to be key.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Williams again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams. A touchdown run. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him
running
home.
again for a 2-point. You're kidding me.
That the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there, going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I just need one touchdown.
Popular down near the goal line.
If I could get, I win it. All I need.
One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defense in front, so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver.
Not gonna touch anything. I want to be able to get as many yards as I can.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring 5. Francisco set to go on.
What does the coach suggest?
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Just surrendered. Still a good chunk of
I
time.
don't know why I
remaining
clicked
here
the
in
wrong one there,
quarter,
but you know
and a chance
what?
to regain the lead in a tight one. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very near pick of the game. Instead down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he will lose yard up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Kaepernick. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
Come on.
Nice job of bottling up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Oh, fuck. This was the same play.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened. The timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you vendor, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he gets inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it. They got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run. Offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the